Wow, it's such a beautiful day. It's Thursday and August, and it's summer, it's warm, it's beautiful out. Here's a beautiful pepper plant that I grew from a seed. And let's take a look at the rest of the garden. Looks like the pepper plants up there are getting big. I better remember to water them. Looks like I got some buds on my cactus. It's a beautiful plant, pincushion cactus. I grew it from a cutting that I got in college. It's looking really good. It's a very, 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 very old plant. Let's take a look here. Well, I trimmed my Jerusalem cherry back quite a bit. It still looks rather big. It's a plant I've had for many, many, many years, grown from a seed. Take a look at that trunk. Oh, it's amazing. It's not from Jerusalem, and it's not a cherry, and it's not edible. I'm starting to get tomatoes. I got tons of little tomatoes. Once they get ripening, we're just going to have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful time with salsas and gazpacho and salad. It'll be just great. My white sage and sweetgrass is doing really good. The oleander is just magnificent. My pineapple sage and other sages is doing good. I love the way the nasturtiums are blooming now, which set off these lovely calla lily leaves. It's really beautiful. The black-eyed Susans have been blooming since about August 1st, maybe a little earlier. They do really well, even though it's a bit shady here. It's just awesome. I've had them for many, many, many years, probably going over 20. And I've kind of kept them around everywhere I went or moved. I took some with me. I planted this coleus a few weeks ago. I grew it from a cutting that I kept alive during the winter. It's just doing beautiful here in this spot. I love the coloring on the leaves. It's already past the lily time, so they're kind of, getting their energy for next year. You can see I grow a lot of herbs. My cat Timmy is outside getting some grass. Looks like I need to cut the grass. All good time. It's time to harvest the herbs again, especially the mint and the lemon balm. Time to get things going here. As you can see, the old-fashioned garden phlox is just blooming, just fantastic. It's a little bright in the sun, but I always try to keep some of them. They tend to grow everywhere, and I don't want them everywhere, but they sure are lovely, and they do like the sun, and it's really great. Let's take a look here at these tiger lilies. Some people don't like them because they're almost like weeds. They grow everywhere. They're very aggressive, but they are also very beautiful. I believe they are not native to the North America, but were brought here with the Europeans. We do have a lily similar to that, that is a native lily. I believe it's called the Turk's cap lily, but I'm not sure. The roses have not done very well this summer, but occasionally we're getting a nice bloom. The winter was very hard on them. Let's take a look back here. See how the vegetable garden is doing. Well, it looks like I got some pretty morning glories this morning. They are pretty, but they sure are aggressive. They grow a couple of feet a night, I think. And they usually don't start growing until everything else is up, and then they sneak their way up along everybody else's stems and whatnot. I truly like them, but I have to pull out a lot of them. They tend to overwhelm the other plants. There's a cute little guy. I'm not even sure what that is. Take a look back here. Oh, let's get a close-up of these lovely nasturtiums. God, they're pretty. And it is kind of bright out, but they're quite handsome. There you go. I planted these for the first time this year, and I love them. I seem to be eating them quite a bit. It's time to harvest some of the anise again. It's doing beautiful. It's a beautiful plant. Plus it makes the most wonderful anise flavored tea. My sunflower is starting to ripen. I've heard they protect the garden from evil and pests. That's probably why I let them grow. And you could see that my Kentucky longpole bean is really growing, and I think I'm just starting to get some beaners. And the tomatoes have taken advantage of the beans and is using the beans for a support, which is fine. We got lots of tomatoes, lots of these wonderful anise hyssop. This bean plant sort of slowed down over here, but maybe he'll pick up speed later. Got to keep him watered. Now I have harvested some garlic. I cut the garlic back. As you can see, it's drying out. And I'll leave the bulbs in the ground for a while and use them as needed. And then later on in the fall, I will harvest a lot of them for winter. And then what I'm going to do is oh, look at this yarrow plant with the flamingo in the background. Huh. Cute. Yeah, anyway, so yeah, I got to do that. Got to take care of the garlic. There's some things that are gone to seed out here. I'm going to be collecting dill seeds and pulling up the dried plants. I've got some wonderful peppers growing. Lots of tomatoes. You can see back there, my beans have grown onto my trellis, as well as some sort of a melon. I'm not sure if I planted it or the squirrels or who. But you can see it's good. The growth around here is quite vigorous. I'm starting to get tomatoes down here. I've been eating them as they go along. Huh, they're so good. Cucumbers are in between. We ate a bunch of them, and now we're waiting for the next crop. You can see that things have really grown large. And again, some sunflowers for protection. Here's our Norfolk pine enjoying the summer. Definitely needs a new pot. I keep hoping to find one or go out and buy one. The Dossier dogwood. The beautiful coleus that have just filled in so lovely. All of these coleuses I grew from cuttings that I kept alive in small pots in the winter. And when the spring came, I planted them here. And they are loving it. It's a perfect spot for them. There used to be a hydrangea here, but that did not make it through the winter. It's good to see the bumblebees. Finally, they're back. But we're not seeing any honeybees, unfortunately. They're having problems across the country because of pesticides. So sad. Whoop, there's a spider over there, partner. Get out of there. Uh-oh. He made it. All right, good job. All right. Thank you for the bumblebees. Thank you, Creator, for all these beautiful plants and flowers. We really appreciate them. The herbs of the ground and the fruits of the vines. Thank you so much. May you have a great day, and may you be at peace. May you be a blessing, and may you be blessed. May your journeys be safe. Natako ye, Oyasin.